This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Time to catch up with Fox Footy's Matthew Pavlich.
Yes.
Our Matthew Pavlich, by the way. There's a bit of information out that I was checking out just lately, and that's the Kayo call-up. You can go to kayosports.com.au. So Kayo Sports are looking to give somebody the opportunity through a talent search to be able to become a commentator.
Everybody reckons
or
they can
teach
do
them.
it.
Do you reckon I can do it?
No. Hi, Pav.
Hey, Pav.
Pav, could I do it?
Hey, we'll get to that. But firstly, where have you guys been? You don't call, you don't write, you don't even get
Hey, settle down,
you don't
celebrity
even send me
thighs.
DM on Instagram.
I do so
Right.
DM. I send you so many photos. You don't respond to any of them.
Well, I know, it's because you're in the news, that's why.
Strategically placed flannel, though. That's very
Yeah,
interesting.
me Starker's building that storage box shop.
Nathan is a never nude. I know he wouldn't do that.
Now, what's
You
go-
only call when you want something out of me, you guys. Look at this.
We do.
You know,
Anyway, so Pav, the reason why we're talking is we want some tickets to the Dockers.
Well, the reason you're calling is, you're right now. Lots of people think that they can do better than Anthony Hudson, Adam Pavlich, Matthew Pavlich, and they're probably right about the last one. But this is your opportunity. So if you're a budding caller, a host, a boundary rider, an expert, you get an opportunity. This is awesome. So Fox have created this initiative with Kayo. They've been able to sign the likes of Shaun Burgoyne, Tom Hawkins, Lee Matthews, Simo, Adam Simpson.
Yeah.
Joining Fox next year, but this is your chance. So you could be a 12-year-old, you could be a 20-year-old, or you could be an 80-year-old. Doesn't matter. Age doesn't discriminate. This is your opportunity to come on from it's paid on-air role and mentorship alongside one of the experts, whether that's, as I said, a caller or an expert commentator for the first 8 rounds, minimum 8 rounds next year. So great initiative, and you get opportunity to show your wares.
So you become a subcontractor,
Can I
so they
tell
don't
you?
have to pay your holiday rate.
This
Yes,
would be
great
my
point.
nightmare.
Say
like someone drugged me and then woke up and I'd
Yes.
pass
And you're in
through
there.
the application
Yeah.
process and suddenly I
got a
woke up
haircut.
and then I've got to commentate football. I would not be able to do it. Remember when Christina Matthews took me, invited me to the Wacker?
Well, you didn't watch
And I
the
went
thing
to the
because your back was
Wacker.
turned.
I'm in there just having a chat. Did not look at one lick of the game, Pav, at all. And then next minute, this TV crew comes in and it's the cricket TV show interviewing me about cricket.
Some people think that we don't look at the game by the way we call. But no, I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? For some people, it is terrifying. It's a
Yes.
good point. No, it's like in terms of for some people think, this is the worst nightmare. But for others, they sit there
Do it properly.
thinking, hey, I can do better than Adam Pavlich. I can do better than Will Schofield. Give me I can do better than Cass at hosting. Give me a crack.
Because there's a big difference between
here it is.
the special comments and the actual play-by-play calling is a real,
I can do
it's a
great
real
skill,
skill,
random
isn't it?
comments here and there.
Yeah.
I won't be about the game.
But I tell you what, I'm going to apply to this because I saw that Dusty
you won't
Martin's
get it.
part of the team, and I know, whilst I don't have the catalogue of
What?
the
Medals and awards and
all that
things,
kind of
yeah.
stuff that he's got, but I tell you what, I'm sure I can say more than him.
I don't know. Have you heard you talk?
Shut up.
You couldn't think of the word for catalogue of medals.
Are you picking on someone else?
Mate,
the
when
way
we
they
get into the
speak?
zone of footy, the words just come to me because that's like you talking
I think
about the
you'll be
Big Bang
fine.
Theory. I've got it.
You've got him covered, Shawnee. You've got Dusty covered. I don't think Dusty's going to be doing much except for just being Dusty and
He's going to be
showing
in a
his
corner
face
like
every
doing
now
one of
and
those kids drawings, the kids colouring in at McDonald's. Yeah, he gets one of the placemats.
So just quickly, the difference, just spot on, the difference, and having been to the Olympics and seeing the likes of Gerard Whateley and Matt Gill, the racing caller who also calls on Fox as well, but a number of the meticulous preparation that the play-by-play caller does, like obviously working with Paps here,
Yes.
for the last few years, or Anthony Hudson, let's say, they go through so many colour-coded, highlighted, tiny little stats versions of documents. It could be some do it on laptops, other people do it literally on manila folders.
Yeah, like Bruce McAvaney would have a great big book and it was just things highlighted. It's amazing the level of preparation.
And that's an old school thing,
Yeah.
So
that's good.
And then there's the special comments, guys.
Scully, who doesn't have anything at all, he just flies by the seat of his pants, which is fine.
Yeah, he's just in the corner making a TikTok video. You know what? It's pretty amazing. I do think there is a way we can make this better, though, Pav, because we've covered commentary, right? What about the people that are watching the game saying that they could play better? I would love to see a spot in each team won by a real person, the most mouthiest person that says that they can do it, and then they get put in the game, and then we have a special round with one dickhead in each round. That's been mouthing off about
target,
the game.
wouldn't they?
How good would that be, Sean? Now show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Join it.
Pav, what do you think?
Would be all for that. I mean, did Fox do the Recruit? Do you remember that show?
Yes.
Oh, yes, but they were people who could play football, though.
Were they? Okay, right.
Yeah,
they were the lounge chair critics.
Yeah.
Well, these lounge chair critics think they can play, Nathan. So I think you're right. Let's put their money where their mouth is.
It'll be the first game where their own team turns on the player, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I had the same idea when Ninja Warrior was on, because all these people go, that's easy. It's like, okay, well, then let's have the real person Ninja Warrior thing where you don't even make it onto the first jump.
No, I would love to see that. Hey, Mav, what else is going on in the sporting landscape for you at the moment? Are you getting ready for the tennis season?
Yeah, tennis season and cricket season. I'm actually going to be in Adelaide next week. I think when you guys have your last show, but I might speak to you from the Test.
Oh yeah,
Mitch Marsh. News sort of coming last night on 9 with us, Shawnee, that Mitch is a bit sore and he might miss the next Test, unfortunately. So Bo Webster's in there. Tennis season is around the corner. Of course, only about a month or so away from the United Cup here, and some of the teams here are going to be outstanding, so that's going to be good fun. You can see that on 9, and of course then the Australian Open early Jan. We'll be over there for that after some time on the Murray River with my family.
Oh, how lovely.
Hey, Pav, I want to know, you do so many different sports nowadays. What is the nicest one for you, like conditions-wise, food-wise? What's the nicest one for you to cover? And you go, oh, great. So it's
can't
the
wait
whatever.
for that. This is going to be a good one.
That's the best one.
Oh, it's hard to go past Equestrian at Chateau de Versailles.
Exactly.
I just wanted to say that.
We know.
That's a good question. I think, Kath Lachlan was the one that actually brought some of the Kath Lachlan effect. She got us better food as commentators at Optus during the season.
Oh, really?
So
what a fighter for justice.
So what did you got? You went from what to what in the food world? What was it?
Well, we went from basically there was nothing.
Yeah.
So anything was an improvement up until every now and then there'd be like a little beef curry that would come through with some rice.
So perhaps on the top level, it's level 5. It's level 4, which is Dennis Cometti media room.
Yes.
And in the room, you can go and grab yourself triangle sandwiches, Pav, as you know. You can get the ham and cheese with a tomato, or you can get a salad one. And there's party pies there as well. But I mean, you're an athlete, Mav. You want to have something substantial to be able to get you through that call.
Curry in a hurry.
Yeah, that's it. Well, at half-time is when the party pies and the sausage rolls come out. And I can tell you, it is like seagulls on a chip.
I can imagine.
Because you don't get party pies unless you're at a party. You know what I mean? So when they come along and you're not at a party, it's such a thrill.
You know what? I think that to answer, so the Australian Open probably got the best setup.
I thought it'd be the tennis.
At Melbourne Park there, you've got... proper broadcast facilities they've built over the last 5 or 6 years. Beautiful studios.
Scones.
And you do actually feel like you're part of the action because they have these open air, sort of windows where, people, you hear popping of champagne bottles every 3 seconds, people having a good time. So that's probably the best setup there.
Yeah, I thought it was the tennis. It looked like for you commentators, it would be like a millionaire's glamping. Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Paying the poor people to play tennis.
I mean, that time you met Roger Federer and
Lauren was cuddling up to Rod.
Yeah, Lauren
was cuddling up to me.
But I mean, that's a moment in time where you're happy with your wife cuddling up to another man because you're like,
it's Roger.
I'm close to Roger.
Exactly.
If I cuddle Lauren hard tonight,
I just hope Roger doesn't do what his name says. His name's make love.
Pav.
Thank you, Pav.
Enjoy your break.
We're going to leave it on that note. Sorry.
Fox Footy, as I said, the Kayo call-up, everybody. Check it out.
Check it
it's
out.
going to be a great opportunity for people, and you'll get some
put your money where your mouth is.
This is going to be awesome.
Yep, great
Getting
week.
your submissions in. Great opportunity. Thanks.
All right, we'll slide into your
See you,
DMs later, Pav.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Now, let's talk about the Perth Wildcats. Last night, Jesse Wagstaff was on the news because he was doing the press conference. The last time that the Wildcats played Brisbane was only about a week and a half ago. James Bateman scored 51 points.
That's
51
a lot, Nathan.
individual
From Arrested
points.
Development?
Yes. The game before that, when the Wildcats played an away game, it was Chris Goulding who shot 46 points.
Yeah. Are you saying there's a defence problem?
The question to Jesse about the defence, and he was saying the individuals got to take pride in their own individual defence.
Yes.
And collectively as a unit, we've got to be able to defend better. Really? Guys have shot 51 points, which is a record.
Yep.
And a week before then, a guy shot 46 points, which is nearly a record against the one team.
Are you saying that Jesse Wagstaff was on defence?
He wasn't on defence in the fact that he was sitting on defence and not making a decision. He was on defence. That's because he didn't have the picket fence and the big D at the Perth Wildcats game saying, players, pick up a man.
Yeah.
Foul the guy, for God's sake.
This is the problem with the away games. We don't have our court announcer going, defence. So without that, they don't know what to do.
And that's the only part of the game I know.
The Wildcats may be able to have days where they shoot 120 points. Highly unlikely, whilst I'll say that. And this has got nothing to do with Jesse because he's a superstar, he's a champion, and I love the fact that he's still playing.
Yeah, he's the Dumbledore of the team.
That team playing absolute rubbish defence will never get them to the level that they want to get to. So shoot all the goals you want, drop in the three-pointers, do a couple of dunks, whatever you want to do. If you can't stop someone from shooting 51 points, are you kidding me? In a shortened version of the game, because the quarters only go for 10 minutes these days. And the guy, Chris Goulding, by the way, is a champion as well.
Yeah,
and he
used
gets
to play
on
for the
right.
Wildcats
Totally get
back
that.
in the day.
But he shot 56 the week before.
46.
How do you 46? How do you expect? How do you expect to be at any level heading towards finals?
Shaun,
It's just
can I just say
bullshit.
If I could ever wish for one thing, it would be right now for all the Wildcats to walk in.
And I tell him, mate, any danger, any danger.
I don't know. Would you give them this spray like this?
If I was allowed into the room and they said, you got to be passionate, then I'm being passionate.
Amy, get the
now.
Wildcats.
To be fair, since Damien Martin retired, they haven't played any defence at all, really, have they?
Oh, mate, if we had Greg Hire on the phone right now, he'd be going off his
And
head.
Martin was the greatest defensive player of all time.
Yes.
They named the award after him. So it's obviously massive shoes to fill in that sense. But still...
Damien Martin wants to have nothing to do with him. He's already moved down to the Purple Army. He's down at the Freo Dockland, and you watch those guys tackle next year.
Yeah.
They'll play defence. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Wildcats, lift your game.
There'll be 3-pointers left, right and centre next year for the Dockers.
It's going to be weird when they're doing pick and rolls in offence.
I've never seen anyone do a layup at the goals, but I mean, it's going to keep them guessing.
And on the cricket side of things, so the ICC announced their cricket ratings. So Jasper Bumrah, who tore us to shreds at the at Optus over the weekend, he's number one bowler in the world. But have a look at this. You know, we talk. You asked the question about the bowlers versus the batters, Nathan, the other day.
Yeah.
So Josh Hazlewood, he's number 3 bowler in the world. That's pretty good. Pat Cummins is number 6. Nathan Lyons number 8, and Mitchell Stark's number 12. So have a look at that's our frontline bowlers. 4 are inside the top 12. That's crazy, isn't it? On the batting side of things, Joe Root is number 1 in the world, so the English champion.
Yeah.
Steve Smith, who's barely made a run for years, is number 7.
By how?
What?
I don't know how he got there.
He didn't get picked up for the IPL. I know cricket things.
Yeah.
There you go. Travis Head is number 10, like he has his moments, so that's really good, like him. Usman Khawaja is at 12. He's our opening bat. And it's done over a year.
Yeah.
I can't remember these guys.
So it's done over a year and over all forms of the game. Is that how it works, or are these
This is
cricket?
test rankings?
Test rankings.
Test rankings. And Marnus Labuschagne is number 15 batter in the world, and he hasn't surpassed 20 in about 15 innings.
After last weekend?
Shaun, I'm just...
Who the hell's doing this?
I'm concerned. Are we going to do the other sports report? Because you're getting really upset.
Shaun, what about my new favourite player, the Indian kid, Suryavanshi? He's 13, Nathan, and he just got picked up
So he's the Doogie Howes of
to
the cricket
play
world, is he?
IPL for $200,000.
Wow,
US.
to start
US.
something so
13.
boring so young was
Have a look at the 13-year-olds in your life and ask them how much have they earned in the last week?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
$200,000.
This
It's
is
13.
why. This is why kids, if they can work playing cricket, I don't understand why they can't be in factories.
Well, they can. We've proven that right.
They're the ones that
check out these shoes.
upon,
Nathan,
Shaun.
they're the ones
Frowned
that can't
upon.
play cricket.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Shaun.
Well, that'll learn them, hey?
That'll learn them. Play cricket.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.